Hi, and welcome to the first lecture of the Sticks and Stones of Bullying. Although the statistics may vary from study to study, it's estimated that at least 1 in 3 students is bullied at school each year. We can define bullying as repeated and unwanted threats that relate to physical violence, verbal and emotional abuse, as well as social exclusion. Bullying is associated commonly as an imbalance of power. Those considered to be outsiders or who have some kind of perceived weakness are usually teased and socially excluded by others. Later during our course, we'll look at some research conducted by anthropologists that attempts to understand bullying as an adaptive trait that we as humans have developed to increase our social standing. As an attempt to climb this social ladder, bullying might be thought of as a way to secure a position at the top. By putting others down, the bully is then able to cast themselves as the dominant force. During the socialization process, hierarchies are often established that immediately let others know who's in charge and whose voice should be listened to. Conversely, those who find themselves at the bottom of the hierarchy are the ones who are left out, ignored, and silenced. When we talk about bullying, we're also talking about in-group and out-group dynamics, and we'll take a look at this more closely in the upcoming lectures. Okay, so where does bullying often occur? It usually happens where large groups of young people gather. Bullying can take place in the classroom, in the bathrooms, hallways, locker rooms, even on the school bus and other places on the school grounds. Bullying can also happen in places of low supervision, but it might also occur in the presence of adults. Now, some places where we might not expect bullying to happen can be online, which is called cyberbullying, on sports teams, at home with siblings, or even parents and other adults. In many cases, bullying involves some sort of social bias and discrimination. Identity issues such as race or ethnic background, religious affiliation, sexual orientation and gender identity, and even socioeconomic standing are often used as justification. In the trial study that you'll read about this week, risk factors that increase the likelihood of being a bully, a victim, or being both a bully and victim were examined. A very important finding in this study was the correlation between a young person's motor skills and their involvement in bullying. The researchers also found that shyness or social awkwardness played a large role in whether or not that young person will be a bully victim or bully victim. Now, if you're not already familiar with the term, a bully victim is a person who, in one setting, is acting as a bully, but in other situations, the same person might be the victim of bullying. We often see this dynamic unfold either at school, where the person is a victim, and then later at home or in their neighborhood, where the person acts out as a bully towards others. Bully victims can also act out their issues online, where the anonymity that the internet provides plays a key role. The trial study also looks at risk factors like the socioeconomic status, education, and occupation of the parents or guardians. The researcher also considered the parental mental health, depression, and anxiety, as well as family dynamics like breakup or divorce. Bystanders are also counted in this study, and they have their own unique set of risk factors as well. During this course, some of the questions that we'll try to answer are, At what age do we begin to create these social hierarchies? When do we begin to bully others? And how do we know how to use the tactics? Which sex is more likely to engage in bullying, and which is more likely to be a victim of bullying? Are we biologically predisposed to be a bully or victim? How is aggression linked to social standing? What are its benefits? It might be easy to assume that the bully would be the social outcast, but oftentimes they're the most popular people. And I think this is a most important couple of questions to answer. Number one, how does bullying affect us on a micro level, and how does it affect society on a macro level? Can bullies ever really be reformed, or are they doomed to repeat their antisocial behavior?